Hi, my name is N4M4W45, and you can call me Steve.
Hello, my name is Ignatius, or Igmazing at youtube.com. And welcome to, another Nerdfighter podcast. Today we will be reviewing stuff and speculating on stuff and being nerds and stuff.
And first up, we were reviewing the Avengers movie series in expectations for the Avengers movie coming out next year.
Right, this includes Iron Man, then we'll be doing the Incredible Hulk, and then we're essentially going to be doing them in order, right?
Yeah, the entire series in order. The first movie, made in 2008, was Iron Man, and you know what it's about. Was anything bad about that movie?
A lot of people complained about Tony Stark's character. You know, Robert Downey Jr., he did a good job.
He did a good job. He was Tony Stark.
Yeah, he looks the part. They just didn't know what Iron Man they were doing. They thought it would be like from the Invincible Iron Man, where he's kind of more justice-y.
Like, there are different versions of Tony Stark. There's the Playboy, like in the movie. There's the good one, true, the Knight, and that's kind of what he is in the regular comics. First off, he was kind of a noob. He had no idea what he was doing. Of course, that's like what he was in the first part of the movie, but
I actually really enjoyed that part where it just kind of showed him creating his suit and what he was doing in the development stage.
You remember Sean Tubb, the guy, his friend, while he was making the suit?
Nope.
Really? He was amazing. The guy who was like helping him through his quest to get out of the cave.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes.
His family died?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say.
He was cool.
I loved
Good acting.
Him.
Like, no, the movie had brilliant acting.
So the basic plot and story of Iron Man I thought was brilliant. It wasn't your average superhero movie, though.
That's Iron Man.
Yeah, it is.
That's how Iron Man is in general.
It's industrialist.
But
it's still a superhero movie.
Yeah.
He's just an interesting person.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was great. I thought just the movie in general was fantastic. I've watched it, 10 times?
Yeah, me too. Some people complain that the villain didn't get enough actual being a villain.
What's his name?
Obadiah Stane?
Obadiah Stane, but who's the actor? Oh, man.
Tron.
Tron, the Big Lebowski.
Yeah,
I mean, come on. Yes, okay.
I'm trying to think.
I should just know it.
Yeah. It's a nerdy thing to know.
Well, it's not even just that it's nerdy. It's Jeff Bridges!
Yeah.
Jeff Bridges did a fantastic job. I mean, I think any scene he was in, he did good. When he wasn't shown, when his face wasn't there, when it was just his voice.
And he was in the suit?
Yeah. Yeah. That's whenever things kind of got a little iffy for me. I mean, I like the big fight at the end. I think this does a really good job at showing the origin story of Iron Man, which was the point of the movie.
His character was a good controller. He was a good mind person, but when you made him get violent, that's pretty much what triggered it.
Right, and that's kind of the point. It's to show that he's not a fighter. I mean, he's not. I mean, in the entire movie, he's just, Tony, I'm pretty much your dad now, and then no, I'm going to say you're grounded and go into your room. And then he gets a suit of armor, because Tony has, I want a suit of armor.
Yeah, I totally get that. I understand he was not a good villain, and that's why it took so long for him to come out.
I'm not saying he wasn't a good villain.
I know, I mean, I'm saying...
He was obvious villain is obvious, for one. And then obvious villain is obvious became big villain is big.
Yeah.
And then that's it. But that wasn't the point of the movie. A lot of people are like, we went to see Iron Man for Iron Man-tastic action.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's just showing the origin. I mean, there was much more Iron Man to come with, Iron Man 2 and Avengers next year.
Everyone knew there was going to be another one. And I mean, honestly, you want to see this movie as a double feature with Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
You need to
connect the pieces.
No, that's the point. A lot of people's problem with it is, why should we have to connect the pieces? That is the industry's job. They should be the ones to say, okay, this is a movie. It should be able to be a good standalone movie. You don't want to have to sit through multiple of these superhero movies. Well, if you just want to try out a superhero movie because you're not into the genre.
Yeah.
That's what the Marvel movies are kind of going for. It's the fans that have been here forever and who want a collaboration. And they wanted to do it right. They wanted to make the Avengers movie right.
Yeah.
How are you making the Avengers
movie
movie right? You explain all the characters.
Yeah, I thought it was genius when I heard about it in 2008. I was like, what? They're making a lot of movies and then doing them together? It's never been done before, and that's what makes it so amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a continuous Marvel movie universe, and it's only... I'm saying
fantastic.
I am saying this, and I'm going to be punched in the face for it later. I know I am, but Disney is helping them. What? What? Disney money. They're using that dirty, dirty Disney money, and they're making something out of it, and you know it.
It's the reason why Marvel did that.
Yeah.
That and Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Okay, we're going to move on to speculation.
Speculation this week is Avatar: The Legend of Korra. You guys all know what Avatar: The Last Airbender is. One of the best shows ever, and by far the best show on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, definitely.
Screw you, SpongeBob.
Screw you, Invader Zim. I mean, I hate that show. I really do. And people are like, Invader Zim is so good because it's about an alien who wants to kill everything.
Avatar.
Avatar.
You all know what it's about, but we're going to run through it. The first show, 3 seasons, 12-year-old kid who's the chosen one has to save the world from mass destruction.
Yep, it's pretty much it's good-hearted, happy, fun times fun.
It's a children's show.
Yeah, it's exactly that. It's a children's show, and it's just amazing.
So the Avatar show was nominated, and I think it did. Yeah, I think
that's cool.
I think it won the Emmy. I'm not sure. Don't quote me, but I know that it was nominated for an Emmy.
We'll look it up later.
Yeah, it was an amazing show. Like, it deserves the Emmy. And then it ended, and then the creators were like, "We're going to end the show. We're not going to make commercialism out of it." But Nickelodeon said, "Nay."
Well, they even, like, from what I've heard, they didn't even say make more Avatar. They said, "Can you, the writers, do something else? Can you make something else?" And they decided to continue Avatar.
Yeah, they decided, you know what? It's good, but we're not going to make it about the main characters.
They're changing it. That's what I'm liking about it.
It's the world.
Yeah.
It's the world of Avatar.
It's just the thing that they wanted to do with it. They're just exploring new alleyways with it, and that's fantastic.
It's a spin-off.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
The Legend of Korra will be 1 season. It's got 26 planned episodes. I don't think they want it to be more than a season. Of course, it was 13 episodes, and then they got called for 26 more.
Avatar was only supposed to be 2 seasons.
That's true.
And then when the first episode launched,
they called for
more episodes, and everyone loved it. So I mean, I think it'll be good. I like the protagonist. I like Korra.
She seems flamboyant.
Flamboyant.
Flame. Being the key word.
Okay, yeah, she is definitely just a firebender in a waterbender's body, which is neat.
That's what I was gonna say. Firebender and waterbender's clues.
Yeah, it's neat. I like that. I like that they're taking that direction to show that, just because you were born in one nation
doesn't mean that's gonna be your main element.
Right.
Aang didn't really go out of air. I mean, he knew the other elements, but air was his thing. They're showing that if you're the Avatar, you're going to have a favorite, and you're going to stick with it.
Yeah.
And Korra's is definitely fire. I mean,
well, maybe. We don't know yet. It seems...
Everything I've seen her in, she's firebending.
Right. I mean, it really does seem like she likes firebending, and she likes doing it.
Her personality shown on the screen also kind of shows that.
Yeah. I really hope they don't just make her, I'm a tougher Katara.
Yeah, that's what I'm really scared. I don't want it to be a clone of Katara. I mean, even if you look at her, you get kind of scared.
Yeah, she looks different. She legitimately looks different. I mean, there's only so much you can do with an Inuit, style of clothing, but she does look different. She definitely has a different attitude than Katara does. She has a
Katara was more peace.
This. Yeah, and she definitely has
peace and hope.
Friendship will conquer all.
Yay!
But what was the announcement that made you all happy with the voice of Zuko?
Yeah, the voice of Zuko is going to Dante Bosco was hired for episode 3. I think it was called Skeleton in the Closet, and that helps me believe that there will be continuity with the old show. That I actually have heard that there will be flashbacks showing what happened between now and then,
which is really neat. Which is really, really neat, actually. I'm
pumped for that. We get to see more Toph and Zuko and Iroh and Aang and Saga and Katara, and it really excites me.
And everybody. Everday. Anyway.
Is Boomy dead yet?
Is Boomy dead? Now, I've been doing research on that kind of stuff because there's a continuous, timeline.
Yeah.
People just saw that calendar, the calendar, and they started putting together a timeline because that calendar exists.
Yeah.
And it shows everything. There's certain things that they know didn't happen, and they're a lot of this is speculation, but one thing that was kind of confirmed, Earthbenders live forever.
Yeah.
The last Avatar, Kyoshi
lived for 400 years.
Yeah. No, 200 years.
Okay.
Was it 400?
I think it's 400.
Between 4 and 200. That's a bit...
It's a long time.
Yeah, and Boomy is,
Boomy's 112 from what we know of, and he's still freaking the stuff. So he probably has another 100 years. Well, I don't know. I would say another 50 years. Meaning
50 to 100. I mean,
50 to 100 because, I'm...
the boss.
Yeah, Kyoshi lived forever because...
She's the Avatar.
Firebenders live for a long time, not as long as Earthbenders. And then Earthbenders